Parker will sit down and to do a coloring page, and he'll sit there and meticulously fill in the lines, and then the minute he makes a mistake, he'll crumple it up, throw it on the floor, and insist on starting over. The other day, Maddie was getting dressed for church, and she just slumped on her bed and said, "Mom, I am not beautiful." And I look at these things that my kids do, and it really makes me sad, because I'm like, where in the world are they getting the idea that they have to be perfect, and that there's this unrealistic standard that they have to live up to, even in a house where we talk very little about those things. And as a mom, I just think about what in the world can I do to help them get a good grasp on themselves as a person, in God's eyes, and in their own eyes, just having that self-confidence to be proud of what they do, whether it's quote-unquote perfect or whether it is the world standard of beauty. And I've just been convicted lately just to think of opportunities to put them in situations where, not that they would fail, but they would be in a place where they are doing something imperfect, whether it's doing an art project that's really sloppy and messy, or Parker's in a drama camp this week, and they focus very much on the process, not the product. So in creative situations like that. And for Maddie, just getting her in situations where she's able to build her confidence. And I'm still working on, what are those things that she can do so that she can see how beautiful she is on the inside with her actions and on the outside as well. But I think I need to be really careful as a parent and a mom that I don't give off the perception for them that I'm this perfect person, and showing them that I have shortcomings and failings, and sometimes I don't do that very well, or I just don't make that very apparent. And I think that's something that I need to think about as well, of how do I give them a realistic image of who Ben and I are, and that we mess up all the time, and that we're far from perfect. But I don't want them to sit down and think that they have to do a coloring page absolutely perfect, and I don't want them to sit in front of a mirror and say, "You know what, I'm not beautiful." And I think the last thing is sometimes I do the same thing, where I lament because something I'm doing isn't how I wanted it to be. And there are plenty of times where I look in the mirror and I say, "Oh, I just don't like what I see." And I think at the very base of it all, it has to start with me accepting myself, because otherwise how can I be a role model for them? Anyway, just some things I've been thinking about. If you have thoughts or ideas, please pass them on, because I know this is something that we all have to deal with our kids, and the more ideas, the better. Have a great day.